It is so cold today, absolutely freezing. It's the coldest day I've done in running this year, I think it is. At the track, chilly lunchtime today. Was it the last video we did? No, it wasn't. It was a goals video we did. It was the last one, wasn't it? So we're back at the track today to do the Barcelona Marathon training. So Barcelona is on the 16th of March. So if you want to follow my build up to that, please do. And we are now starting to train for a sub 3 hour marathon this year. So I didn't quite hit my goals, although I had very good training. Just the marathon in Barcelona, the marathon in Valencia didn't go too well. But nevertheless, I am now starting training at sub 3 hour marathon pace. So obviously I'm getting a lot faster in the training I'm doing. I'm adding some new workouts to my training that I didn't do in the last training block. Due to the training blocks that the training plans that I bought over the Christmas period. So that's going to be the changes for me for this year. So the new session today is 16 times 400 at 87 seconds per rep. So that's relatively comfortable for me because I run my 800s at about 3 minutes or just below that when I'm on form. So the idea is to kind of run about that pace, which is 90 seconds for a 400, so a little bit faster, so 87 seconds. But so yeah, 2 minutes rest between, so that's 87 seconds on. Probably about 200 metre break between, but 2 minutes is what they're requesting. And we'll do a 3k warm up, a 3k cool down. And this is the start of a training plan, so that's quite conservative. That 2 minutes is probably going to build to 60 seconds. If you've seen my training the last 7 months, it was basically 40k long run with 3 times 10 kilometres of marathon goal pace inside that, and that ramped up a little bit as I went through. But the only other thing I did in my training block that was kind of fixed was the 800s every other week as well. So you're looking at about 15 or so of each of those sessions, where in this training block, although it's a similar time frame, 6 months, you're not at the track running 400s every week or every other week or something like that. So you're not looking at doing 12 or 15 of those sessions. But the track sessions vary. So, and the 400s do come back through the training plan. What I'm using this training block for is the build up for Barcelona. It's only really about 3 months. From when I started training, it's about 4 months, but I haven't got enough time to fully complete the plan. So what I'm doing is doing kind of what I was doing before, but I've got the two plans, my plan plus the other plans, kind of listed together in a spreadsheet, and I'll pull across the workouts that I want to try out. So the track stuff, I'm not like, it's interesting to try because I want to do 16 by 400. I actually want to do 20 by 400 because that's what Sage Kennedy does. So I want to get up to that level. They've been running 20 at the 400s. I think the most I've ever done in the 400 session is 15. So what I'm really interested in trying out is the kind of structured long runs. So whereas my long runs are pretty much 3 times 10k at the same pace or the same effort, if not quite holding on at the pace at the end. What I'm really interested to do is to see what it's like doing these structured workouts. So you're kind of like going out for, let's say, I can't remember exactly what the structure is, but you do a warm up or you do an easy run for the first few k, and then switching to doing kind of like 8k at marathon goal pace, and then taking a few k slower, and then taking the next 2k at really fast paces, faster than marathon goal pace, and then taking it easy for a few kilometers, and then going really fast for 1 kilometer or something like that, faster than you've ever done in that session. And that's going to be right at the very end at kind of like 25-30 kilometers of a long run or something like that, or even 35 as it builds to the end. So that's the kind of stuff I've been looking at over the winter period, over the Christmas period, because it's still in winter now, and that's what I'm really looking forward to trying out in this training block. So there's going to be those kind of things there's other sessions as well, but that's the one that kind of sticks in my mind, as I'm really interested to try that and see what I can do. Today's video is going to be the 400s, which hopefully you've already seen in the video. I think I'll have overlaid that as we've been talking through, so I hope you've enjoyed that. Yeah, and that's basically me with the build up to Barcelona in March. My next marathon, although the next race I've got coming is going to be in a couple of weeks, which is the 10k, the Newcastle 10k. So depending on the conditions, hopefully I'm going to try and break 40 minutes in that. So look forward to giving that a go. So let me know what your next race is. Question of the day: what's your next race coming up, or your next event? Is it a 5k, 10k, half marathon, marathon, whatever it is, ultra? Let me know in the comments, and I wish you the best of luck for that. It is so cold today, absolutely freezing. It's the coldest day I've done in running this year, I think it is. It was like 0 - 1 kind of temperature when we woke up this morning. It's frosty everywhere. I'm surprised that they've actually opened the track. It was probably closed this morning, because when it gets this cold they do close it. You've got to have your gloves on, got to make sure you do the warm up right, so that's what I'll do. I've just kind of, like, as you see me talking, I've been walking the first couple of laps around the track, and I'll make sure I do a proper warm up, because this is just a chance of getting injured in this weather is massively high. Oh yeah, I've just bought a new pair of trainers. So a lot of my trainers that I use for my easy runs, and even some of my workouts, they're well over 1,000 kilometers, up to 1,000 kilometers, well over. They are the Adidas Boston 12. I've really wanted to try a pair of Adidas trainers. I haven't had a pair of Adidas since I was about 7, I think. Must have had some since then. Actually, I had a pair of tennis shoes. Really looking to try these out. Carbon plated. I think for what they are, generally 140 pounds, they're quite cheap for what they are. So check those out probably on the next video. We'll see what they're like, see how they compare to the things like the Vaporflies and stuff like that, and we'll try some workouts. So that's the workout complete. I think it was 16 by 400. You kind of lose count, especially when you're pushing yourself at that high intensity for so long. I'm getting to like the 9th one, I'm starting to question myself. Is it 9 I've done? Or is it 8? Or is it 10? So I think I did 16 in the end. Probably leaning towards 17, but I'll put them on the screen what they were, what the reps were. I'm sure you would have seen that already. I'm quite happy to finish that workout. I was toying with the idea of running for the 20, but it's starting to feel a little bit fatiguing, one of my knees. So just muscle fatigue from the workout, because it's quite aggressive on the joints, because you kind of like you start at the rep, you accelerate fast, you accelerate hard at the start, and you don't go for very long. You go for like 80-90 seconds, and then you back off onto a jog for like another 90 seconds, then you go again. So it's pretty intense on the body for that change of speed and that aggressive force 16 times over or something, 32 times. So yeah, that was today's workout. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It's also nice to do something a little bit different from doing the 800s every time at the track. So through this, it's going to be a bit of an adventure for me, this training block going up to Barcelona. In that I'll be putting in my last training block. I probably didn't even need to look at the calendar that much to see what I do. I know it was every day, but I'm gonna have to do a bit more on this one and just work it out and see what's coming up, because there's going to be different workouts every week and stuff that I haven't tried very often. So I look forward to that a lot. Whew. A bit icy on the track where the sun's not getting to it. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.